smartphone. Probably most of you. And that's not good. And then this should matter to you because very little progress will be made with today's youth if they're sitting at home on their couches doing nothing. Ben and I have done some extensive research into this topic, and we both have firsthand experience with this. Children should be more active in their communities. So our problem is that children are sitting at home on their couches, on their tablets, doing nothing. Our cause is that parents are enabling them to do so, and our solution is getting them on their feet. And now Ben is going to talk to you about the problem and the cause.
The problem is that kids are spending too much time on technology and not enough time with family and friends, as well as not enough time getting exercise and joining activities. Kids tend to spend all their free time Snapchatting and texting, which leads to a lack of communication skills in the future. For example, kids are having a tougher time developing face-to-face communication skills due to overuse of technology. Technology also has an impact on the activity level of kids. According to the TechAdvisor.com, written by Jerry Simon, published on February 8, 2017, kids are averaging about 17 hours per week in front of screens, and only about 8.8 hours per week in extracurricular activities. Now, if you ask me, those two numbers should be flipped around. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the cause. The cause is that parents are allowing this to happen. They are allowing their kids to sit around and just sit on their phones all day on the couch. As stated by the same article as before, by TechAdvisor.com, parents promote technology as they think it is a convenient way to watch their kids as they make supper or do the laundry. They also want their kids to be tech savvy. 28% of parents say their kids spend 2 to 3 hours per day playing with technology, and 38% of 2 to 5 year olds own tablets, and 32% have iPhones. Technology has become the new way to communicate with parents. Instead of talking to them in person like it should be, they text them or even Snapchat them, which develops bad social skills in their future, which will hurt them in their future endeavors. According to the Huffington Post, written by Chris Rowan on May 29, 2013, disorders in kids such as coordination disorder and ADHD have all been linked to technology overuse. This is why they can't communicate with parents, but also why they are having a tougher time talking to their friends and peers. Now Andy will tell you a little bit about the solution.
The solution is simple. We need to get these kids up on their feet. I know it sounds like a no-brainer, but it's not happening now. So what we can do with these kids is that we can get them outside, take them to a park playing sports, or games, whether it be football, volleyball, or just a game of tag, just getting them up and active. Or they can volunteer. They can pick up trash around their community, run a 5K for a different organization, or join the Jump for Heart with their schools. Or we can get them on their feet and get their creative juices flowing as well by getting them to join theater. The Children's Theater Company, or CTC, of the Twin Cities does 6 shows a year, all veered toward children, getting kids to come and sit in their seats and watch their shows. As I found out from their official website, accessed on March 21st, the CTC does 24 summer activities for kids ages from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. No, these intensives are not free, but they're worth every experience that these kids will get. But then a little more locally is the Fargo-Moorhead Community Theater, or FMCT. FMCT does about 10 shows a year. Granted, only one of those is a kids show, but I was lucky enough to be able to be a part of their show last year called Fancy Nancy. And then every summer, FMCT has kids camps. They have 2 different kinds of kindergarten through 2nd grade, and then 1 3rd through 4th grade. Each summer, these kids all do the same show to set different timings. Last summer, they did the Jungle Book, and this summer they're doing the Aristocats. Kids, as I found out from their official website, accessed on March 22nd. There are no limits to what these kids can do, but what are they doing? They're sitting on their couches, looking at a screen and doing nothing.
In conclusion, there are no reasons why kids should say that they have nothing to do. As Andy said, they can go outside and play tag or join the theater club.
And as Ben said, our problem is that kids are just sitting on their couches and not doing anything, not being active. The cause is that their parents are just letting them do this and not enforcing that they should be up on their feet and moving. But our solution is clear. Just get them up, outside, and moving with sports or theater.
Now that we've presented you with this info, go grab your siblings, go grab your cousins, your neighbors, your friends, and take them outside to play instead of letting them sit on their phones, or take them to a show, or even take them to volunteer at the Red Cross.
It's not a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun.